In this video, we are going to learn how we can add conditionals to make our code more purposeful and interactive. So I have this brain starter for us. Write this into code notation, meaning with the curly brackets. If have coffee, then panic attack, else normal human. So I've taken that and I have put it into this more codey format. You can see that we have these curly brackets and we have more curly brackets. The if has parentheses next to it. So that's an announcement. So conditionals are sometimes referred to as an if-else statement, and it makes something only happen if a specific Boolean condition is found to be true. A Boolean is a data type that can only have two answers, a true or a false. A Boolean statement or expression is a statement that can be evaluated as true or false. So if I said to you, Ms. Schumann is tall, the answer for that would be false because that's not a true statement. If x is 8, console.log, it's true. The following is a Boolean statement because it can be true or false. X equals 8. Generally, if you want something to change based on a condition, you need to use a variable. So I would like this to happen today. You'll see that when I'm over here, it's white, and when I'm over here, it's green. If the mouse is on the right side of the canvas, the circle becomes green. And I want you to pause this video and think about how would I know if the mouse is on the right side of the canvas? Okay, hopefully you're able to think about that when my mouse is over here and it's green, if I look at the X coordinate that's right there, you'll watch on the left, it's below the number 200, and if it's on the right, it's above 200. So I could say, if the mouse X is over 200, then the circle is going to be green. So we're going to go ahead and try this. I would love for you to open up an editor and name it 2.01 conditionals if else. And I'd love for you to make a white circle at 200, 200. You can decide how big you want it. This is a great reminder that you should pause this video, rewind this video, do whatever you need so you get this information. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to remind you that to make this ellipse white, you would have to put a fill. It's already white, but I want to give it one just in case. So I'm going to say, I'm going to put myself in color mode, HSB, and I'm going to fill, in fact, actually, let's start with it as gray. I'm going to fill with it as or black. Let's start with it as black, fill 0. So I want my circle to be black, ellipse become, actually, let's get rid of that. Let's just start at the top. Okay. We're going to make a variable to hold the ellipse color that will change from black to green. Okay. So I'm going to make a variable. I'm going to come to my top and I'm going to make a variable called lcall. This is declaring a variable to hold the changing ellipse color. In my setup, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put lcall equals, and I'm going to start it as black. Initializing the ellipse color to start as black. And then I need to use my variable, so I need to put it inside of this fill. So I'm going to put lcall. This is us using the variable. So we've done this. So we've made a variable to hold the ellipse color that will change from black to green. I'm going to add one more comment. If the mouse's X is on the right side of the canvas, change the ellipse to be green. And the right side was when the mouse X is larger than 200. So I'm going to set up a conditional. I'm going to do it under my ellipse. And the way we do this is we write if, parentheses, and we do some curly brackets. Now, please know, I made the parentheses and the curly brackets back to back. I do this because very often I see people just make the parentheses and start typing, and then they forget to do the curly brackets. So I add them and I press enter after it. Okay, so if my mouse X is larger than 200, so I'm going to put mouse X greater than 200. And the first thing we do when we do a conditional is we always add a console.log. Console.log, mouse on the right. And I would love you to go check it out. See if you can get your console to say on the right. You'll notice when I put my mouse on the right, that's when it says it. Now, if I want my color to change, then I need to put my color variable and say, if my mouse is on the right, which it is here, I want my color to become green. Now, this is amazing. It worked, but it didn't go back when I was on the left. And so in order to do that, actually, let me just add a comment. This is change the ellipse color to green. So in order to make it go back, I'm going to come below this if statement, and I'm going to write an else and then some curly brackets. Please know that else does not have parentheses next to it. I'm going to console.log mouse on left. And let's take a look. Left, right, left, right. And I can say that I want the L call to go back color. I want it to go back to black, which is color 0. Color goes back to black. To just remind you, there is no condition or parentheses for else. Okay, excited to see what you can do.